Welcome back to What's Arty Noobs. This is a GW Panther. It's a Tier 7 German SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Ensk and it's under the command of hossballs. And he's going to do something very, very interesting. He's going to play from where he spawns. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend you do this because this is very, very dangerous. But hossballs, if you've seen some of his replays before and you've probably just seen his one in the Bishop, has this habit of actually giving a good situational awareness. He goes to battle assistant and he looks from a long distance away, which allows him to see what's going on the battlefield as a whole, almost like a 3D perspective. Third person player. Okay, well, his first target's turned up. It's an IS-32, but he's looking around for something better because that's hiding behind a brick wall. He can't get at that guy. Oh, there's something he can hit. It's a Pershing. No, he's behind a building as well. Now, obviously, the reason why I don't really recommend the play where you spawn challenge is that sometimes the game spawns you in very, very dangerous places and you have to move in order to get into a safe position where you can't be seen. Staying at the end of those railway lines is probably not very safe on the grounds that you might actually get spotted from a long distance away. Ensk is a very small map. Rounds out into the IKV. Direct hit for 333. Now, the moment he fired, his camo rating would have dropped like a stone. And any enemy that was sitting at the end of the railway lines with good visibility would instantly spot him. But it appears that most of the enemy have actually moved away from the railway lines. They're either in the town or they're in the field. Again, looking for a target that he can actually fire on. And a T-49's come into view. Now, he might have to deal with this guy because he might be spotted by him. Okay, he's loaded. Or loading. Can't get a shot on the T-49 as is, but he can probably wound that Pershing. Instead, at the moment, he's trying to hit... Well, he's trying to work out where he can shoot. I think he's found something he can shoot at now. There's the Leo and the IKV-90. The 90's gone behind the building, but he can hit the Leo, and he does. 206. Enemy Arty's been spotted in the north. There he is, and he's not going to pass up the opportunity to take out his opposition. Arty players know that Artys are also very, very powerful, and so they try to take each other out straight away. Plus, of course, Artys are stationary, and that makes them much easier hits. That guy's gone. Okay, that Pershing's in sight now, so we can hit him. And he pops back into cover. He keeps moving towards the cap area. And he's gone. Okay, the IKV's in the field. He's gone. In fact, the AMX 1390 saw to him. I think the other enemy Arty must be around here somewhere. The AMX found him. Yes, he has. It's the S51. Oh, that was a good kill. That one worked. Okay, and Emil, a 1951 behind that building. We can't hit these guys because they're in cover. There's an SU-152 making its way back to the cap area. A lot of these vehicles are actually going to have their rear ends to us, which makes it much easier to actually damage them. Because, of course, they've got weak armor on their rears. The SU-152 is sitting on that corner. We have been spotted. Okay, so he's going to have to move. If he doesn't, he's going to be in deep doo-doos. There's no Arty to counter him at the moment, but it shows the enemy where he is, and they might decide to make a quick kill on him before he does the same to them. Going for the Super Hellcat, weak armor. He's almost loaded. Blind shot, rounds out. Don't actually see anything. Looks like the shell went long actually as well. Okay, despite the fact that he's been spotted, none of the enemy seemed interested. I think they're actually more concerned about preserving their own lives, or at least trying to take out the many, many tanks still left on our team. Yes, the enemy are down 3 tanks at this moment, and they're finding it very difficult. They're split up as well. The ST1's down the south, the Emil's up in the north. Yeah, I think this enemy team is almost been routed. Okay, there's an SU-130 PM up there in that building, but he can't get a shot on him. This is the value sometimes of moving position, because a position would give you a different field of fire on the enemy. He can't see the SU-130PM, but he's guessing that he's pulled back down from that ramp. The enemy are now down to just 4 tanks, 2 heavies and 2 tank destroyers. They're kind of boxed into the northwest corner of the map. I don't think he will have to move now. I think he can complete the challenge by staying exactly where he was, even though he was detected. We lost the AMX 1390, but we've still got 6 players on our team, and we outnumbered the enemy 2-1. Okay, go for a shot in the Emil. Rounds out. That looks very close to the Emil. There goes the Emil 1. Yes, the enemy are now hopelessly outnumbered. It's 3-1 now. We can't see the Emil 1951, but he... Yes, there he is. Oh, their SU-130PM has been spotted as well. Last tank destroyer. And we're loaded, so we put a round into him. And 25 hit points from a near miss. I think the shell went long, but I think that's the target that he will go for again. Our fellow Arty just gave a quick shot at him. He's in the S51. We're almost loaded. This could be a kill shot. Oh, no, it's not going to be because he's gone, which means now the Emil is the last enemy. He's going to get a shot on him, and he gets a big one for 263, and he takes some stun assist off that one straight away as well. And I don't think he's going to last. No, the S51 clobbers him and takes him out of the game altogether, and that is victory. So he completed the challenge. He stayed where he was the entire game from spawn, and he succeeded. I think the danger, though, as you can see, playing it this particular way is that if you do get detected and there's an enemy Arty on the enemy team, you are going to have to move. You can't stay where you are because the enemy will have you, even from map reference alone. Okay, well, he did the challenge. He got a second-class tanker. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this one. He got 8, and his win 8 for the game was 1670, but he didn't pick up any other medals, I'm afraid. Let's have a look at team score. Well, damage-wise, he didn't get a lot. 1,240 hit points, but then this is Ensk. It's a very difficult map, especially for an Arty like the GW Panther. The high scorer in this game was actually the IS-32 on the enemy team with 3,018 hit points, and after that the Emil 1 with 2,371 and their Emil 1951 with 2,325, which kind of shows that it's these guys on the enemy team who are actually doing most of the work for their team, whereas most of our guys were all about equal, and they were actually all of them were scoring damage at any one time. When it came to kills, it was shared between the Charioteer, got 4 kills in the Emil 1951, and then there was a bunch of tanks who managed to get 2 kills, including hossballs, the IS, the AMX 5120, and the IS-32. When it came to base XP, it was the Charioteer with 959, followed by hossballs with 808, and the IS with 747. He fired 10 rounds, got 4 direct hits, no penetration, 9 splash, damage of 1,240 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters, damage 7 of the enemy, killed 2, and did 881 hit points of stun assist off 7 stuns. On a free-to-play account, he earned 21,336 credits from that game, and after ammunition resupply took away 10,136 credits. 808 base XP, times 2 on this occasion, took away 1,616 experience points altogether. So yes, he did complete the mission, but only by virtue of the fact that both of the enemy Arty were wiped out. He was detected. If he had stayed where he was with Arty in place, yes, he would have been dead for sure. So he wouldn't have been able to complete the challenge otherwise. But other than that, it's okay. It was an interesting challenge, but I wouldn't suggest that everyone else do it. That wargaming has got this habit of putting you in danger right from the very start in battles, putting you in an obvious spot where you can be seen by the enemy and easily be killed. So I would not recommend doing this challenge, especially if it puts you on somewhere like mines or any of the other smaller maps like Wide Park, where it puts you right out in the open. Yes, I don't do it. If you can do it if you want to do it, but only as a bit of fun. But yes, I think it's a very dangerous challenge to try. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. And thanks for watching.